Yo, what's happening? Welcome back to the LaidBack podcast, episode 2. I'm here with my boy Key.
Fuck someone.
It took us ages to do this intro, by the way.
UFC.
But the ball's rolling now, but we're here. So yeah, welcome back. Make sure to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe. There's going to be plenty of content coming. And let us know in the comments as well. Anything that we should talk about, any topics, any challenges that we could do on the podcast. That'd be sick. But yeah, today we're just going to talk about, we're going to give our predictions for the UFC on who we think will be champions at the end of 2022. So it's going to get spicy. I've got some bold predictions in mind. I've got some crazy predictions.
Quite safe, me.
Have you? I haven't. But before we get on to that, there's a big fight coming up on Saturday. Brook. Going to be major. The undercard's alright, but Riley's on it. What do you make of him? I think he's going to go places.
I didn't even think he'd go pro after all the training and stuff.
Didn't you?
I thought he'd stick with... But you forget because he's training KSI, you think he's older.
Yeah.
But he's only like...
He's younger than KSI, I think.
Yeah, he's like 23, so...
Yeah, he's young, like.
He's still young.
I think he's fighting a bum. Obviously, he was with me with the promotions, weren't he? But then, he must have been getting him fights because he kept pulling out of fights. And then there was what I think would be a great matchup for him, Tommy Fury. I think him and Tommy Fury would be a massive fight in the UK.
He'd blitz through.
Yeah, 100% he'd blitz through him. But it'd be a sick fight, that. Good one for the UK.
Is he still getting signed by Jeff Mayweather though, or has he left him?
I don't think so, because he's back in the UK, isn't he? Don't think Jeff Mayweather's going to come over here. Trains in the West Ham gym, doesn't he? I think that's where he boxed amateur.
Oh, yeah.
But it'd be good to see where he goes. Tasha Jonas is on it too, fighting for the world title. I'm not sure who she's fighting for the belt.
Is it a different weight than the Taylor weight though? It must be, mustn't it? Because that Taylor Serrano fights for all the belts. So.
I don't know, but I'll get it up now. But she's fighting for the world title again, which I'll be made up to see her win. Be good to see her bring that belt.
Taylor a good fight, like.
Yeah, it was a close fight.
Close.
People were saying she won. I mean, I don't personally think she won, but
I don't think she done enough to win, but it was close.
Chris Namus.
Never heard of it.
That's like a fella.
I don't really know women's boxing. I just know the big names in women's boxing.
Super welterweight it is.
She's definitely moved up
Things
there.
at WBO.
Definitely moved up there.
Is she?
Yeah, because I think she fought Taylor at lightweight.
Ah. Well, there you go now. She's fighting for the world title. The rest is in the cards, pretty average, to be fair. Don't know any of the others, but that's...
Boxer, innit, with Sky?
Yeah, it's with Sky. It's not with Eddie. If that was Eddie, and if he got that fight, he'd have maxed out that card. Fraser Clark, too.
Is it MEN?
Yeah. Or the AO Arena.
Oh, yeah.
Fraser Clark making his debut. Finally, he's a dinosaur, him.
Oh, he should have turned pro about 10 years ago.
He should.
He's like 35.
Be good to see him, though. See what he's like. Definitely.
I don't think he'll... It's like the heights, though.
Oh, wait, see? Heavyweight.
Don't reach the heights of like Joshua and Fury.
No one will, though. Again. From
Joe
this
Joyce
country.
Joe Joyce could, maybe. He beat Joshua, I think.
He's too slow for me.
I don't know, you know.
Got a chin, though.
Yeah, he's got a granite chin.
You think he's too slow, don't you? There was talks about him and Fury, weren't they? He's far too slow for Fury, lad.
No one beats Fury. Except for maybe Usyk. Usyk's got a chance.
I think he's too small, me.
He's the only one that's got a chance.
He's definitely the only one who's got a chance, but he's too small.
Just because of his skill. White's going to get flattened.
Lad.
He's going to get fucking...
He needs to sign the Connie first.
He won't sign, I don't think. Something's going to stop that fight.
Reckon?
That fight will not happen.
Oh,
no way them two get in the ring, you know.
I think they could, though, you know.
I don't see it happening. Don't.
Be a sick fight, though. But yeah, Joe Joyce, lad. One lad. He's a dinosaur.
I know, but...
He's slow.
He
wouldn't land the dick.
He could beat Joshua. He was meant to fight Usyk for the vacant WBO belt, but Joshua didn't vacate, did he? So
I think he's far too slow for me. He definitely wouldn't be Fury, but there was talks of that apparently. He's far too slow for Fury. He wouldn't land a dig on Fury.
No. There's not many people who would.
No. But yeah, then the main event. Brook, the big one. What are we saying?
Should have happened years ago.
Should have happened time ago. They'll go fight though.
I think Khan's going to win me.
I don't.
I'm one of the very few people
I
think Khan's got. I just think he's always been better than Brook. And he's just going to be too fast, I think. He's going to catch him early, and I think Brook's chin is gone.
Think?
Because of all, he took beatings off Golovkin, Spence, Crawford done him with a jab. And Crawford's not even a big welterweight, so...
Yeah.
I think Khan could stop him, mate.
I just think the first few rounds, as long as Brook gets through them first few rounds, that speed blistering. There's been videos of him, and he's been a slug. But
it's deceiving though. He looks slow in camp.
Yeah.
He turns up.
Seen the sparring footage of him?
Nah.
Khan, he sparred, a bit of sparring footage come out of Brook and Khan. But in the sparring footage, the person Khan sparring should not even throw anything back. And people are like, oh my god, Khan's looking...
He's with a new trainer as well, though.
Who's he with?
He's
with Crawford's trainer, isn't he? Yeah.
I thought he'd have stuck with Virgil Hunter because Virgil Hunter's one of the best in the world, but I suppose it's a money fight to win. It's the last fight for both of them.
Where's the winner go and where's the loser go?
Neither of them go anywhere because they're both absolutely thin.
So let's say Khan wins. What's he going to do? Is he going to retire? Or is he going to challenge
retire,
who?
Fucking do a reality show with his missus.
I think the loser could get Conor Ben. That's a brilliant fight for his profile.
There's nothing to gain for either of them.
Not for them two, there isn't.
Fucking flatlined by a young kid
coming
up when they've had a proper career.
Yeah.
You should just retire. No, both of them should retire no matter what the result.
It's at 149, isn't it? I see, and apparently for every pound they miss weight, it's ridiculous amounts of money. For every pound over.
Oh no, they'll both make it then, but I don't know what it's Khan who's put that in because he used to make 140, so he'll make that easy. But it's Brook, innit?
Yeah.
Because he'll struggle even 149 now at this stage of his career, so. But he's got to make it, though. We can't afford that. So.
No. Definitely he'll retire, regardless.
I think they should, I
think they should, but will they, though?
I think Khan definitely will retire regardless, yeah. I think Brook feels like he's still got a bit to prove, just because he's underachieved, I suppose, but.
Has he, though?
Yeah, because.
He hasn't done as much as Khan.
Didn't take it serious, I suppose.
But nah. I like his career, mate. That video was funny when you said earlier on about the gloves are off. And Brook saying something about he's in his head, Khan. He looks like he's in his head.
Doesn't have to do anything, and Brook's just angry at him.
He just hates him.
He's jealous of him because he's massive.
Yeah, he's big in America too.
Who knew Kell Brook really before the Golovkin fight sort of thing?
The celebrity, and he can't.
Yeah.
You think, but I'm a celeb and all that.
Khan went over to America and fought Maidana.
Beat as well.
And proper schooled him. You know what I mean? So he's had a proper good career. Where if he retired, he'd be a proper legend. Kell Brook. I don't know, laddie. Beat Porter. Close fight, but didn't really defend her against anyone. So
yeah. But no, in that fight anyway, I think first few rounds, as long as Brook can deal with that speed, and he can get because he's gonna slow down eventually in the fight. He's not gonna. Well, does he though?
But as well, I just think Khan. I don't know. He's just a better boxer, lad.
Brook's got the timing though.
Yeah,
time and beat speed,
and he's probably got a harder punch. But Brook's chin's not great, and his defence isn't all that. No, he gets hit every fight.
Yeah.
Spence didn't find any trouble hitting him. Golovkin didn't, so.
Definitely didn't. I think that
Khan will do him early, I think.
I don't think he will, mate. I'm going for Brook, mate. I'll
go for Brook.
I
think Brook's back with
Ingle on the juice.
He'll be on the fucking juice again.
He'll be fucking juiced up to the gills. Fucking Liam Williams getting beaten now he's clean.
Yeah, see.
Heavy.
That gym's bang on.
To be fair though, Kell Brook's never failed a drug test, has he? Not that I've ever heard of, anyway.
I don't know how strict their drug testing is.
Who?
Brook and Khan for this fight. It's with boxer, lad.
Nah, but I mean just over Brook's career.
No.
He's never failed a drug test.
You know it's a cycle, don't they? But there's been a few from that gym who've been caught. Saunders blamed her on an inhaler.
It was a nasal spray.
Oh yeah, what a divvy.
A nasal spray, weren't it?
What the worst excuse ever.
I remember Bellew when that happened.
Galahad.
He couldn't juiced up to the girls.
He got 2-year ban. That was proper bad. So.
And then he was on it against Jazza, weren't he?
Yeah, he
clearly.
Sweat. That gym's a disgrace, lads, to be honest. The fucking. And it's only Bellew really who's called them out.
Yeah, he has, to be fair.
No one else will say that gym is bang on. They're all on it, isn't it? All of them.
It's a shame, though. Did Brendan Ingle have them on it?
Defo, obviously. Yeah, he's a legendary trainer, but he will have started it all, won't he?
Yeah, it's heavy, that, So, like Naz and that? And they were all on
Most likely, lad, yeah.
It's heavy, that, innit?
It's
Bad issue.
There's more on it than there isn't, I think.
In boxing?
Yeah,
in it?
Gotta be.
All combat sports, though?
Canelo, the best in the world, is juiced up to the max. When Mayweather was on it when he was fighting, Pacquiao was
definitely on it.
Bang on person.
Yeah.
And even heavyweights now probably that. Fury got caught, didn't he, before Klitschko and blamed her on fucking wild bombies or something. And then went off the rails with depression and all that, so.
There's only a certain few, like, who haven't. They're all definitely wanting to get to that top elite. Then Usyk's think Usyk's on it.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? I say you've got to get to that elite, you've got to be juiced up.
I don't know, like, he never gets tired, does he? Neither does Lomachenko.
True.
Both Ukrainians.
Never know what they're having over there.
I don't know, lad, it's
he
doesn't seem the type, but you never know, do you? Until they do get found out.
They must be getting drug tested to fuck. Surely.
Yeah.
You know.
But they cycle it, like they take it months before.
Yeah.
Cycle it. I suppose it's more strict in boxing than it is in the UFC.
Glad 100%, but I think lesser on it in UFC.
You reckon,
yeah, 100%.
You know what might be because lesser on it in there, because less of them can afford it in there. Because it's not like they don't get paid as much.
But see how much Adesanya got paid for his last fight? I think he's like the highest paid martial artist ever. I think it was like $1.5 million for the fight.
That's without pay-per-view numbers?
I'm not sure.
But McGregor got like $8 million for Diaz, didn't he? And
so they say, lad. Yeah, I don't think the UFC are paying McGregor $8 million. I think he's earning that money elsewhere.
Pay-per-views and the sponsorships.
I don't think
that,
UFC are saying to him, yeah, here's $8 million. There's no. I understand the numbers he brings in, but there's no chance in hell.
Most of his money
they're giving him that much.
Defo.
There's no chance, lad.
All this dough comes from the bars.
Yeah, it comes from that. It'll come from sponsors. Like, there's no way they're forking out $8 million.
I don't know, though. I don't think $1 million will be the highest payers because there's no way him and Khabib, that biggest fight ever in UFC, they can get more than. They will have got a good few. MSG, biggest fight in the UFC ever. The build up was massive with the Bush shit and all that. So
I see no that the minimum UFC pay a fighter is 12 grand.
Yeah.
Jake Paul was it
exposed?
There's some fighters are getting 12k. Come on, lad. You can't, lad. Some fighters.
By the time you pay your trainer,
your
nutritionist and that.
Tell you what,
they're not on that though. They're probably just a lot of them when they first start out won't be on like all that good stuff. They're probably doing a fucking camp in a normal gym, or they use the UFC.
Lad, I'd 100% use the PI.
Yeah,
have you seen it?
It's the fucking boss, lad.
People say you get your scran. You get all your scran. They've got all the best facilities. They've got pools. They've got ice baths, saunas, massages. Come on, lad. Why wouldn't you use it there for you? Obviously, unless you can't afford to live in Vegas.
I suppose. Yeah, you might finish off the camp there before the fight, but no, if you can use it, definitely
use it 100%. Lad,
Till stayed there for a bit, didn't he? After he got beat by.
Danny Jacobs done a bit of training there.
Did he?
Yeah, I remember Danny Jacobs trained in there, loads training there.
He got done the other day, didn't he?
By Ryder. I didn't even watch it. Did you watch it? I haven't watched it. I seen that he won though. Loads were saying that Jacobs won, and apparently Ryder.
I had seen someone say he won the first 6 rounds in cruise control. How can you give Ryder that fight then?
Apparently he got robbed. It was in London, wasn't it? So he's lad. He's
awful. People are saying bring on Canelo now, like he deserves that fight, lad.
He'll get walloped.
He'll get fucking destroyed.
What? Because he fucking landed the jab on Smith?
Absolutely no one.
I didn't hear of him before that fight.
I know, yeah.
I'd never heard of him before the Smith fight. No disrespect or nothing.
Smith won 8 rounds, but because he landed a few shots in close, like that, he beat the champion. He didn't see shit. And Canelo would.
Lad, he'd demolish him. He'll do that to anyone, though. Regardless, there's no one beats Canelo.
No.
Nobody.
No one at all. It's impossible.
How long is he gonna fight for, though?
You can't beat him on points unless you like school him and win every round.
How long do you think he's gonna fight for?
Another 5 years.
Think?
Yeah, because he can earn $1 billion in boxing.
Who's he gonna fight? Let's say he has 2 fights this year. Unless he goes up mad weights and goes fucking for Joshua or something. I think he'd beat Joshua.
He probably.
Bold.
It sounds mad.
I think he'd beat Joshua.
He'd fucking knock him out cold.
I think he would. I really do.
Usyk could have knocked him out.
Yeah, he could.
It's mad, even though Usyk's a bigger player. Canelo, it's harder than most heavyweights.
Just
punch power, just like one like punch power. There's not many people in boxing that it's harder.
Yeah. Who? I think.
Only Wilder, I suppose.
White's got a nice left hook.
I just think that Canelo's right hook. Canelo's like strongest punch, stronger than most people.
Yeah.
especially because he's juiced up.
Heavy like.
There's no one beating him. No one.
Except for when Jake Paul, maybe.
Oh God.
Go somewhere
Oh,
and
God.
has it with
He
him.
actually believes he's
I
going
know,
to
we
fight
barely
him. Fair
believe.
play to the kid.
But lad, listen, he'll get hurt, and I don't want to see him get hurt, but he'll get hurt. But if he makes a fucking bit of quid, lad, knowing him, he'll fight for a world title at the perfect opportunity for some bum.
I'm winning.
Like Ryder. Imagine Ryder won it. He gets to about 40.
Like, he fights a cruiserweight, doesn't he, Jake? He can probably fight Maccabi in a few years.
Lad.
The one who Bellew beat.
Mad, innit?
Because when you think, he's actually cementing himself in boxing, though, because he's a promoter now as well.
Yeah.
He's promoting the biggest women's fight ever.
In MSG.
Who'd have thought that from where it started, he'd be promoting the biggest female of all time?
Do you think it's an act? Him being like this person for fight to pay. Do you think he's doing it for his own game?
I really do think,
But he's asked.
He's calling people out, and he got Serrano more money for this fight. He's advocating for fighters to get more dough, which is it's a good thing.
Seen people saying he's doing it for his own gain, which I understand, fair enough. I understand why people might think that, because all of a sudden he's just proper ass.
Yeah, but what does he gain out of that though? Other people getting more dough.
Then again, but you can't even say people liking him because he's not asked. Why would he care about getting people's respect?
He wants to be disliked.
That's what I'm saying. That's his whole personality.
I want to see him get knocked out.
That's his whole fucking. He's a bad guy, and you know what I mean. That's what he is. He's the villain.
I think he's serious about the boxing.
Putting a bit of pressure on Dana White though. Whether you like it or not, lad, he's putting it. I mean, Dana White's not going to listen. He's not going to do none.
Dana's like a massive Tory.
You think?
Yeah, he just doesn't give a shit. He won't listen to anyone about fighters pay and fighter safety. But the thing, even more about the fighter safety in the UFC, less incidents like that, people getting hurt happen in UFC than boxing.
Yeah, definitely.
So you could argue that UFC is safer, I suppose.
I think it is purely because in boxing you've got big padded gloves on.
Yeah,
you get an hit in the head.
People think that helps, but that makes it worse.
And the box exactly. People think because more padding, it's better, but it's not. You're getting it with all that padding and your brains.
More shots are landed in boxing as well.
Yeah, to the head.
Rounds.
Yeah, 100%.
So
yeah,
UFC is 5 rounds. A lot of leg strikes as well.
Fuck that though. Still.
It's better though, I suppose.
Yeah, it is safer to be fair, like for head trauma.
Yeah,
definitely.
It's just better overall, I think, as well. It's took over boxing.
But the NFL's bad for head trauma.
Yeah.
You all have fucking that CTE and that, don't they? All the fucking NFL players.
It's crazy, like.
I don't understand how though.
It's mad to see a thing like a stat the other day. Like the 4-hour games, there's 11 minutes to play for the whole thing because of all the stop-starts. Yeah. So there's no wonder Tom Brady carried on until he was like that old.
Yeah, and he was a quarterback, wasn't he? So we didn't really get
protected. Yeah, linebackers it is who take.
Did you watch the Super Bowl?
Nah,
I didn't. I watched the halftime performance. Like,
I usually do watch it, but I weren't that interested.
Yeah.
I thought the Bengals were gonna win, but.
You see the halftime performance?
Yeah, it was sick.
Dr. Dre, see 50 Cent come out dangling.
I know. He got Ceradol, didn't he?
What did he?
Because he's fucking. People saying he's finished and all that.
Half flat. Gets out of breath when he's rapping like.
Yeah, that's what I mean. People saying shit like that.
He's sick, lad.
Yeah.
But anyway,
UFC champs.
Let's get on to why we're here. So, we decided to do a few predictions for every weight class. We've got the women's featherweight, the women's bantamweight, women's flyweight, women's strawweight. Then we go on to the men's flyweight, bantamweight, featherweight, lightweight, welterweight, middleweight, light heavy, and heavy. We're making our predictions on who we think's going to be the champion in them weight classes by the end of the year. Who have you got for women's featherweight? I think we both have the same for these.
Strawweight first. Women's strawweight.
Oh, strawweight, sorry.
Rose.
I've got Rose. I haven't done mine in order.
Just don't think she's beat that. What's a Zhang?
Yeah,
she's beat her twice. Zhang.
And there's no one else
she's
really.
The second best.
There's no one else in there.
Is Joanna even in the UFC anymore?
I think so.
They had 2 close fights. Well, she's the longest reigning strawweight champ, but she could be finished.
Rose with the women. To be honest, there's standout women who are going to win, and we've probably got the same because I've got Rose for there. Who did you put next, man? And or do you see?
Valentina.
Yeah, I've got her too. Might as well fly for the women. Who else?
Valentina again. Yeah. I think she'll move up.
Yeah.
Double champ. Yeah, and so Nunes is gonna have to this is bantam minute. Nunes is gonna have to rematch with
Henna.
Yeah. And I think Valentina will move up and smoke whoever wins.
You think?
That. Yeah.
Fair enough, lad. I had Nunes, me. I've got Nunes for featherweight and bantam again.
No,
I think she'll take it back.
Valentina double and Nunes to keep the featherweight because the featherweight's the worst.
I've got Nunes to keep the feather and I've got her to win the bantam back.
She could win it back, but I think that fight's definitely gonna happen. Valentina.
I think she left American Top Team though. Nunes, I'm sure she's left. I'm sure she left them, which is terrible because it's an unbelievable gym.
Valentina wants to be double champ.
Fair enough. Nah, we'll go on to the men now. This is the good one.
Flyweight.
If you go for flyweight, let me get
I went for Askarov, mate.
I went for Askarov.
I just think something about them Russians.
I went for Askarov.
He's undefeated. He drew with Moreno. He Benavidez last fight. He's the next in line, and he for the shots.
You know what though? I was gonna go for Kai Kara France. I didn't. I went for Askarov.
Yeah, it was a shout.
But him and Kai Kara France are fighting next.
Askarov will beat him, I think.
I think they're fighting March 26th.
Them Russians are just animals.
I was going to go for Kai Kara France coming off beating Cody. Good win. Cody, come on. He struggled to make the weight clearly. But it's still a good win for Kai Kara France and I was going to go for him. But I went for Askarov and I think he'll beat Kai Kara France and then beat Figueiredo.
Yeah,
I think Figueiredo's finished me.
I think Askarov will win.
Definitely. Yeah, I've got him.
He'll have the belt by the end.
I didn't think you'd have him. I thought you'd have Figueiredo still.
No.
I
don't know, I thought Moreno beat him in the last fight.
Did you?
He screwed Moreno.
Fair enough.
No, I think Askarov defo.
Bantam. This is a good one. The lad, bantamweight is stacked. Let me just read out the top 10 lad.
It's probably the best division.
Marlon Moraes. This is 10-1. Pedro Munoz. Marlon Vera. Dominic Cruz. Marab. The Fashili. I don't know how to pronounce that name. Rob Font. Corey Sandhagen. Aldo. Dillashaw. Peter Yan and Sterling, the fake champ.
Yeah, he's a divvy.
Who do you think?
I went safe with Yan because I think Yan is an animal.
Did you go safe with Yan?
Yan is an absolute animal.
He's gonna beat Sterling again, isn't he? When they fight,
100%. I wanted to sort of try and find a way to say Aldo, just for sentiment.
I thought you'd say Aldo.
Or even Cruz, but they're just too far off. This Yan, this Yan's a killer.
He is different, Yan.
He's a killer. I think that's why Cejudo retired me, because this Yan was coming up. This Yan is a
thing. What about Sean O'Malley? Think he'll win it?
No,
ever.
I don't rate him.
Oh yeah.
No, I just think it's all hype with him, lad.
It is I agree there.
His chin's right. Yan is again with these Russians, lad.
They're built.
He think about it now. If you put O'Malley in with Yan, even in a few years' time, O'Malley hasn't. I don't think he's that good.
Yeah. I went for two here. I've done someone / someone. Could this someone possible
come back?
Yeah. I've done Dillashaw. I think I've gone for Dillashaw.
He'll move up.
/ Cejudo. He comes back. If he comes back, but I'll get onto it in a minute with Cejudo. So TJ Dillashaw, I've put. I think he could beat them all as long as he's fit and
it's
juicing again.
Though? Dillashaw is older than Jose Aldo. That's mental.
That's
he's 35.
Lad, he wasn't even a striker though. He was a wrestler too. People forget.
I think Dillashaw could be finished. I hope he's not because he's one of my favourite fighters.
He lost the last fight though. I think Corey Sandhagen won.
He's probably my favourite fighter. But I just think Max wins the rematch with Volkanovski. Then Cejudo comes back.
You think of Feder?
And fights Max for the featherweight title. And whoever wins that will win it. So I'd say Max will win it back and then fight Cejudo. So Max or Cejudo, I think. Cejudo will definitely come back though.
For Feder?
Yeah, he won't stay retired.
For featherweight, I've done Max / Cejudo.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking if Cejudo comes back, which he's going to come back, I didn't know whether he'd come back at bantam or feather. He's been talking about Volkanovski, but he's not going to get the Volkanovski fight.
Every time a featherweight fights, he seems to say something like he wants that belt. I'm
assuming he's not going to come back at bantam. Then he's looking quite stocky, like.
Thing is though, as well, if he comes back for the featherweight belt, and he could get that shot straight away because it's only really Max and Volkanovski. If Max wins, there needs to be a big fight that'll do big numbers.
Yeah.
And that'll be it, because he hated Cejudo. He's a proper cringe.
He's just a villain, and he's
can't stand
king of
him.
cringe, isn't he?
I actually hate him.
I think he could beat Max, don't he? I think he could wrestle his head in. I really do. Max is unbelievable. Probably best featherweight ever, in my opinion.
Immoral, isn't it?
But the thing is, Cejudo could come back at bantam and 100% win that belt. 100%.
No, like, you know what? Disagree with the Cejudo. I think he's going to come back and fight for the featherweight belt. I think Max will win, so I think Max will keep the belt after he beats Volkanovski. But I don't think Cejudo's run that he went on was that good, you know. Because he got beat by Johnson, lad. He robbed Johnson.
Think?
Because
I disagree.
Dana White wanted him out at the UFC.
Oh, why?
Because he's boring now. He hates that division, and he hated Johnson.
I guess Cejudo.
He hated Woodley. It's a bit of a common theme. He just hates black champions, lad.
Oh, God.
I don't know what
getting into it.
No, I don't know what it is. There's something about him, lad. No, but he just hated. He did hate Demetrius Johnson, didn't he? He didn't want him.
He did. He hates all the small people, though.
I think he
divisions.
robbed him. But anyway, beat him.
Yeah.
I don't even know. He
went on a decent run here, lad. He beat. After he got beat by Demetrius Johnson, and then he lost again to Joseph Benavidez.
Yeah.
Late after, but then he won. He beat someone called Wilson Reese. Don't know who that is. Then he won Sergio Pettis. Then he beat Johnson. Then he beat Dillashaw. Then Marlon Moraes. Then Dominic Cruz. That's a decent run, lad.
But he didn't. Lad, Jan was coming through though. If he's gonna be like this thing, he wants to be a dominant champion, lad, he should have waited and fought Jan.
Triple C. I think he'll come back and bantam me. I can imagine him too. He's doing all his talking about Feder. The only reason, though, do you know what? Why he's proper calling Volkanovski out? Because of how small Volkanovski is. They're pretty much the same size. He's a rugby player, but in height, I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty much the same size. But I think he'll come back and bantam
There's absolutely no way he wants to smoke with Jan.
Or Max. I don't think he wants it with Max.
No, Max is too long.
I think he wants it with Volkanovski.
If Volkanovski beats Max again,
then he's the GOAT.
But he didn't beat him second.
Well, that's it. He didn't beat.
But if he does beat him, clearly he'll come and fight Volkanovski.
It was questionable for even the first one.
Or I think he did win the first.
But the fact that it's been so close every time, but the second time was not close.
No, Max won.
Lad, he got robbed blind.
Max won doing a training camp on Zoom.
I've done bantamweight, Dillashaw, and Fed and Max. You done Max?
I've done Jan and Max. Yeah.
Jan's definitely going to win it back off Sterling.
We'll agree on lightweights now.
Wait there, let me see the featherweight. I want to see the featherweight. Yeah, there's no one really.
You're going to give a shout out to Arnold Allen.
I mean, Mum's life, I was about to say Arnold Allen. I was about to say he's fighting in London, isn't he?
He's undefeated, isn't he?
I think he's on like
he's on a good run.
He's on like, what's he on here? 11 fight win streak.
What ranks is he on? 9 or 8?
And he's fighting Hooker next. That's a good challenge.
Ooh.
He's 7. Fighting Hooker in London.
He could have a shot next year, maybe.
Hooker's coming back down.
If he stays undefeated, he'll fight for the title next
year. Volkanovski's fighting Korean Zombie, isn't he, for it? Joe Wiley, though, who could be, like...
Is that the next fight, isn't it, Max?
No, Max couldn't fight. The UFC announced that he was fighting Volkanovski. But then apparently Max... You know the way UFC tends to announce fights before it's even bizarre?
Yeah.
But apparently Max was injured, so he couldn't do it. So it's Korean Zombie verse. Do you know who I think could possibly win it? Who's getting underlooked? Yair Rodriguez. Him and Max had a good last fight.
Depends how Max's injury goes then. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
so if Max stays injured...
He's fine now. He said if someone pulls out of that fight, he can step in, I think.
End of the year, the winner of Volkanovski and this Korean fella fight Max and Max wins.
Arnold Allen will be on his way up by then, so he's 7.
Give him an honourable mention to come.
Yeah, I'd like to see him coming up.
Because he does look good.
He does, he looks great. He's fighting Dan Hooker, that's a good fight, you know. Lightweight, if you got, I think we'll agree on this. No,
I'm only messing.
I'm glad, imagine, not yet.
No, 2 years maybe.
If you got?
Islam.
I've got Islam. I thought you were going to go for Gaethje.
No, well, Gaethje might beat Oliveira when they're going to fight, aren't they, next?
Yeah, should be next.
Gaethje might win, but Islam beats either of them.
He's fighting Dariush, isn't he, next, Islam? In the number 1 contender.
He'll just ragdoll.
I think he'll ragdoll on that.
He's Khabib, isn't he?
He should, yeah.
The second coming.
Although he's not undefeated.
No, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll just win.
I think he'll win.
He's just going to wrestle.
I think he beats them all. I don't know, I can see Oliveira tapping Gaethje me.
Ooh.
I can see him, like he done to Poirier, and I can see him, for the first round, I reckon he'll get dropped like 3 times. He's prone to it.
I think Poirier, yeah. It's like a rabbit in the headlights when it comes to title fight, lad. Like he's probably a better fighter than Oliveira, but like his bottle goes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then he just like he's okay with it sort of thing.
Yeah,
like,
he
wants a money fight and then done him.
He's supposed to be fighting Diaz, isn't he, next?
But do Diaz like at this point in a career. Unless it's at welterweight. Unless it's at welterweight.
It's supposed to be 170, like.
Ooh, no, I'd go for Diaz.
Would you?
Yeah,
I think I'd go for Poirier, mate.
Nice to smoke him.
Yeah, I've got Islam. It's a good division, though, you know.
Yeah, it's stacked.
It's really stacked. You've got
that Darius isn't a bad fighter.
No, not at all, lad. He's on a good winning streak. Him.
Yeah.
I think Islam will just beat him now. Dos Anjos is in there. Chandler's still in there. Dan Uche went down to Feder. Tony Ferguson is just a smackhead.
Oh yeah,
he's not
done.
gonna.
He's done out.
He's finished. But then let's just say in the ideal world, my ideal world, where does McGregor fit into there though? Let's say he comes back and he's fit and
say Oliveira wins against Gaethje, and then say by some miracle Darius beats Islam. There's no way Dana White's gonna go like Oliveira versus Darius the title. Like it's a big fight. He's just gonna bring McGregor in and just say McGregor's getting the shot. Simple as. Because if he comes back, it'll be a big fight. It's not gonna be no like rank 10 to get him started again.
Could be Ferguson, you know. I've seen Ferguson calling him out quite a bit. And
the fight of the fucking pissheads.
Of the CTA.
Yeah.
Fight of the CTA.
To be honest, McGregor could fight at middleweight. The fucking
massive lad.
He is a grog.
Huge. I don't think he's got any plans of coming back anytime soon. Me.
I don't know.
Personally, you can't see it in him.
Yeah.
I just don't think he's got any plans at the moment. I think he's happy doing what he's doing. I mean, you don't know.
It's sad, really.
I think what he's like nowadays, he's not planning to like come back fight him. Like he's not planning a road map. He'll just wake up one day and think I want to fight and fight. He's not planning ahead.
Here's a prediction actually.
Get me?
He'll be in jail before he fights.
You think?
Yeah, lad. The way he's going, he'll be in prison.
He's gonna do something. He's having murder with Fury.
He's a nutcase.
All over Twitter, saying things about what did he say the fair? Because anything to do with Khabib, he hates. Yeah. He's so bitter.
Fury congratulated Khabib on his career and that because Khabib was at Old Trafford.
Yeah. But then he only replied back to Fury 12 days later.
Yeah,
it's been up for 12 days.
Fury flapping it when Billy Joe's fella got done in at the Canelo fight, or he got slapped or something. Yeah. But Fury just stood there and done nothing.
Yeah.
Like, to be fair,
to be fair,
if it would have been McGregor, he'd have steamed over.
Yeah, he would have done. To be fair,
even just anyone.
He flew over for fucking
for Artem.
Artem, yeah, didn't he? Flew over from Ireland.
Billy Joe's meant to be Tyson Fury's like brother. They're basically families, the way them gypsies talk about.
Yeah,
all
that's true. But they're just obviously not.
Yeah. If it was Peter Fury, he'd have steamed it.
If that was Peter Fury, no one was putting a finger on him. Peter Fury, the ran through them all.
Or if John was allowed in America.
They'd cause havoc.
The thing is, though, now, maybe years ago, Fury would have done something, but
if he'd done something, he'd have got nipped.
He's got to project this big. Not even that. He's got to project this big image of himself, like this big advocate for mental health.
True.
And really, we all know that Stu Fury.
The old interviews.
A nutter who just hates everything.
He's boss, lad.
His old interviews with boss. What weight's next?
So, wait there, before we move on, lightweight. Paddy the Baddy.
Ooh.
Can he win a world title?
Yeah, defo.
100%.
Not now,
obviously. No, of course. Not right now.
Don't rush him like they rushed Till, though.
Oh, that was the worst thing ever, getting rushed.
Basically, the people we're talking about there, ideally, in an ideal world, lad, by the time Paddy's got the shot, they should be done, lad. You know what I mean? Like,
they should be.
Only young, so just don't rush him. He'll destroy this kid if he's fighting there.
The thing is, though, how big he's going, superstar wise.
Yeah, they know going to rush him. Yeah,
they're going to rush him.
Yeah, defo.
Anyway.
I just hope it's not Islam if he fights for the belt.
Please. Imagine.
It's like, definitely got the skill set, though, obviously.
Yeah, 100%.
Very strange, unorthodox.
Yeah, he
flying
has.
triangles, flying out, like.
Oh.
He's unpredictable, isn't he?
You know what I think, though, when I think about Paddy the Baddy fighting for the title? I can never in a million years picture him in the fighting Gaethje. I can't picture them in the same octagon.
No.
For some reason, when I think of Paddy, I wish Paddy could get down to Feder.
Yeah,
I really
I
do.
picture him fighting someone like Max.
But he can't. I don't think he can make featherweight again.
He's
Lad.
not a big lightweight.
Not at all. That's what I'm
Because
saying.
that Oliveira, after he's made weight,
Oliveira was a very unnatural featherweight when he
like,
was down there.
them lightweights after they weigh in, like, they're big. On debut, Paddy the Baddy
Mm.
looked like a featherweight, and
Yeah. But then after that, like, he put
naturally
pounds.
though, he might just fucking
Yeah.
might become more of a
Mm.
lightweight, more of a lightweight.
Right. Welterweight. I've got. This really gets a bit bold from me. Yeah. It gets a bit odd. Do you want me to go first?
Go on.
Right. Let me explain myself for you laugh. I've got Usman, of course.
Yeah.
But I've got Usman. But I think there's 3 or 4 different scenarios I'm going through, thinking about it. Usman, stay fighting. He'll keep that belt. But I've thought about, I don't think he's got many fights left until he calls it a day. He's beat everyone. He's lapping everyone now. I think he's only got a certain amount of fights left until he calls it a day. So I'm thinking he could have 1 more 2 fights this year, retire. And by that time, I can imagine Chimaev getting a shot.
Maybe, yeah.
But then I've also got a other scenario, which ties into the middle. I've got Adesanya losing to like Cannonier and Usman stepping up. So I've got Usman, middle, and welter. I can imagine. I think Usman's waiting for Izzy to lose, not because he wants him to lose, but I think
he won't fight him for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think he's thinking if he loses, he's gonna jump straight up for that shot. So I'm either banking on him to stay and keep the welterweight, or him to retire for welterweight.
I just think I've went dead safe. I just think he's unbeatable and doesn't seem like he's close to being finished because getting paid well, isn't he?
Yeah.
So he'll just keep fighting these people. Just people might move down to fight him, whatever, but he'll just keep beating them, lad, because he is the best in the UFC.
Yeah, 100% pound for
There's
pound.
no one close.
No one close.
He's the most dominant champion,
possibly ever.
It could be.
You know what I mean?
Well, not GSP was dominant for a while, but more dominant than Khabib was.
Lad, 100%.
Khabib's run wasn't that great towards the end, but no, he's good if he just keeps defending and defending, he becomes the best welterweight.
Yeah.
Got a bit to do to take GSP out.
But he's fighting Edwards next, apparently.
Smokes Edwards.
If but then after he smokes Edwards, there's no one there left for him.
That's true.
Unless he fights Stephen Thompson, which he hasn't fought yet.
I want to see that
but
fight.
I'd like to see that fight because stylistically, it's a great fight.
Yeah, it is. It's a good
It's
matchup.
complete opposites.
And just because Wonderboy,
just why not? Do you know what I
give
mean?
him a shot.
Even if he's on a losing streak, just give him it.
give him it.
But then he's got no one else to fight. Unless, to be fair though, Usman and Chimaev would be a good fight because I'd like to see how good Chimaev really is. But Chimaev's talking about Izzy though. He's a welterweight, but he's been saying stuff about Adesanya since Saturday.
Who really
So it makes no sense.
You're just not beating.
You're not out wrestling him, and his striking's come on a lot.
He's probably that's the thing. He the striking's better than Colby's.
Yeah, definitely.
Knock Masvidal out, who's supposed to be a good boxer. Journeyman George. And
Jane, he's getting smoked by Covington. You know, I hope.
Oh yeah, he's getting beat.
You just don't know. But then, where? So say Covington wins, Masvidal.
Oh.
Yeah, because is he gonna fight Usman again?
He's not a big welter.
He's not gonna fight Usman again, is he?
Could Covington make one for go down?
Possibly.
I think he could because he's not big.
Possibly so.
Should have put him. Maybe,
That would have been
a bit bold.
Bold, because he won't fight up for. But at the same time, could he beat Adesanya? Adesanya's been found out with his wrestling. Usman or Colby?
Yeah, definitely.
Either or.
Well, we're saying Usman go on to middleweight, lad.
Middleweight.
I've still got
Usman.
I've got Adesanya,
Possibly.
yeah.
And I've got Usman / Adesanya.
Oh, I'm like the other day when he fought Whittaker. If Whittaker was the champ,
Yeah.
and Adesanya put in that performance against him, you'd say he hasn't done enough. The fight with Romero as well, he didn't do much. I mean, he's just he's beatable. He's definitely a beatable.
Yeah, he's definitely
champion.
beatable.
Jan give the blueprint. I personally, that fight the other day, I didn't watch it live, I watched it back. He won the first round.
Yeah, dropped him too.
Whittaker won the last round. They're the two convincing rounds. Round 2, 3, and 4. He could have went either way. I know he didn't keep him down when he took him down, but you still got to score them takedowns. Whittaker was doing. And take away Adesanya's leg kicks. Striking weren't that good the other night.
No, it weren't. It was pretty
average.
You know what I mean?
I think
weren't much.
If Whittaker would have got given the decision, there's no way people could have said, "Oh, it's a robbery." And you can't say it's a robbery because Adesanya got it. It was just a crap fight, really.
Yeah.
And it was close. But you just give it to the champion. But he's beatable. I think Whittaker could beat him if they have it again.
Maybe. If he does a bit more. But in that...
He reckons he done enough. He probably didn't.
No, he definitely didn't. In that middleweight, you've got Whittaker. He should beat him. Cannonier's going to be next. Can't see him beating him.
No.
But never say never. Vittori's already been beat. Derek Brunson's already been beat by him. Sean Strickland.
He's the unknown, isn't he?
Yeah, well, exactly. Paulo Costa.
It's one of them divisions early, like, Till could get one win against the Vittori and then just get the shot.
Yeah.
He wouldn't beat Adesanya, though.
I think with Till, I seen an interview with him in Brisbane. And you come out today, and Till was saying, because I'm shocked he's not fighting on London. He's not fighting on the London card. I'm really shocked by that. I thought he was guaranteed to be fighting on that.
Be ready.
Well, that's it. But apparently he was saying,
with the signing thing as well.
Like, apparently he wants to, because he's been main eventing loads. Let's be real, he's been rushed heavily, and he's been main eventing nearly every card he's been on. So he was saying he wants to maybe just fight on a bit lower down the card, 3 rounders, get his confidence back. He's only young, lad.
Confidence was shot after the match with that.
So he needs to just build that confidence back. When he can definitely win a world title at that weight, no doubt in my mind. If he gets his confidence back,
I don't know, lad. He needs to. I don't know. It's just don't know, lad. With him, it's very unpredictable what he's gonna do.
Yeah.
Because I thought he'd smoke Brunson.
I thought, but apparently he came in with the ACL. I mean, I know I'm not one for injuries myself and that, but
if he did.
Apparently he come in with quite a bad. But I think you could see that though, because he doesn't get taken down that easy.
So what, his knee hadn't recovered?
And
injury.
When he gets taken down, he bounces back up every time. And in the Brunson fight, he could not get up, and he looked out of shape. Have you seen the picture of him when he looks flabby?
He looks sluggish.
Yeah, and that's not him, lad. So fair enough to Brunson. I'm taking nothing away from him, but I think on Darren Till's best day, he smoked Brunson. I really do, lad.
100%. On his best. Thing is, though, lad, to get to Adesanya, you've got to get past Whittaker. Who's going to get past Whittaker?
Yeah.
No one else in that division. So it really is a case of Adesanya and Whittaker, and then the best.
Yeah.
I think Adesanya will still have it by the end of the
year. Yeah, I'm banking on either of them. I've got Adesanya / Usman, so I've got either Adesanya staying there and keeping it, or I'm losing. But then this ties into my light heavy. I've got Adesanya having another shot at the light heavy, me.
Ooh.
Because he went for it the first time, lost. But I think after he beats Cannonier, I think he'll then go for it, me. He's got to. Yeah,
because it's not Jan now.
Well, not even that it's not Jan. Just you've got to go for it again. You can't not. So what's he gonna do? Beat Cannonier, and then who's he gonna wait for?
Yeah, he does seem the type to chase legacy, like
exactly.
Yeah.
So I think he'll go for that, and I've got him doing it this year, me.
You know what though, lad? There's a killer at that weight.
Who?
Casca. Lad, he is an animal.
I've got him.
What he done to Reyes?
Will he beat Glover?
He'll beat them all.
Think?
I think, lad, do you know what? Yeah, I think the way that Reyes was whacking him in the face, and he was just like that. Again with these Russians, lad, he's an animal.
Yeah.
He'll have that belt 100%. Glover's old. Glover might not even defend it.
I don't see why he is defending it. It makes no sense to me why he's defending that belt.
Yeah, he should have just
call it a day. You won it. Call it a day.
This Prochaska is going to... That elbow.
That was a no.
It might just sound like hype, but he looks like a killer to me.
I think the light heavyweight's dead, me. I think it's so dry, lad.
He's livening it up.
Yeah, it's true.
And if it is Adesanya, like, you cannot hurt this fella. Reyes was whacking him, and Reyes beat Jones, robbed Reyes, and he just like literally
You're going for Glover, yeah.
No,
I mean,
then Prochaska.
Prochaska. Yeah,
Definitely.
I've gone for
100%.
Izzy, me. Bold,
He's got a
but
chance.
he's I just don't see any way that he doesn't go for it again. I really don't.
He will, but I just don't see anyone.
You don't see him beating him.
Don't see
beating
anyone
anyone.
beating this Prochaska.
No.
I just think
Well, you've got for heavy.
big Tom Aspinall.
Have you?
Yeah, lad.
Fair enough, lad.
I think he's going to do it.
Yeah, I didn't think of him.
Volkov's 6th in the rankings. He's fighting him in
Yeah,
London.
got the rankings, yeah.
If he beats him, well, that puts him right up there. It's a bit of a weak division. Ghanou's definitely beat him.
Lad. John, I've got John Jones.
Well, yeah, but will he even fight?
But the talks about him and Miocic next. Him and Stipe.
Ooh, well,
that's a good fight.
If Jones is serious, he'll probably win the belt, but I just think Aspinall.
He is good, like.
Rapid.
He is really good.
He's Ngannou.
He's 11th in the rankings. Fighting in London.
It's bold to say he'll have it by the end of but he's fighting
but
the
you never
6th
know,
in the
lad.
rankings.
Exactly. So if he beats Volkov, when he beats Volkov, he's going to then jump straight up.
Say he beats Volkov convincingly, like
just smokes him.
And like say, who's Ngannou fighting next?
But no one.
So no one. He could get the shot, lad.
Joe, I think he could fight next though. I think Aspinall could beat Volkov. Jump up to, well, surely he should jump up to 6. No, it would be who I was going to put for champion, just for shits and giggles.
Yeah, Bam Bam.
Yeah.
What a fella.
But he's good though.
He's class.
He is really coming out of his shell a bit.
He's a mad fella.
And he's smoked
that
out of
knockout the other day.
It looked black.
Yeah,
but
you know what it
though.
was though? Them elbows are deceiving, lad. And Derek Lewis was finished.
He was out on his feet, lad.
Yeah. He just hit the floor.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I was gonna put him for this. But
maybe.
But I put John Jones.
To beat any of them, he'd have to get them out there early. Because he wouldn't last 5 rounds with John Jones.
No, he wouldn't live with John Jones. He wouldn't live with Garn.
To be honest, if John Jones does fight, he'll win it. So I'll change to Jones.
He changed into Jones.
Yeah, because no one beats him ever. He's the best fighter ever in MMA.
He's been taking the piss to make his fucking heavyweight debut, though, hasn't he?
I've just said no one beats him ever, but Reyes done enough, I think.
But I think the better the competition in front of him, the better he performed. That's just what type of fighter he is now.
Taking that Reyes,
no.
And that's...
I mean, you've got Curtis Blades at number 4. He's not going to do much, to be fair. But then other than that, do you know what, though? I'd like to see... Tom Aspinall could be fighting top 5.
Well, yeah, because he's going to smoke Volkov.
Lad, can you imagine, though, he gets in there with Volkov, doesn't get a scratch, he's ready to go again.
Yeah, definitely.
He'll end up top 3 in the year.
Yeah, like, he could get the shot next.
Lad, Chewy Vasser beat Derek Lewis the other day, jumped up 8. He's in the top 3. He jumped up 8 spaces.
Yeah, that division's wide open.
Lad, 8 spaces.
Jones shouldn't even fight Stipe. He should just come in and get the belt.
I agree. You're smoking Ngannou. No problem, lad.
Jones is just...
But it's if the extra weight can...
No, I don't think it'll make...
Yeah.
Because he won't put loads and loads on. He'll just get to the minimum. He needs to
weigh
in. Like,
yeah.
Just... There's no one that can live with him striking. So, no one that beats him really, lad.
No. Well... Yeah, I've got Jones anyway for that one.
Yeah, I'll go for Jones. I'll change
to Jones, yeah.
Yeah,
fair enough, lad.
But if he doesn't fight and he's not serious and this contract dispute shit goes on with the money, then Aspinall.
Aspinall, yeah.
Just because...
Imagine, lad. That would be unbelievable. I don't think there's ever been an English heavyweight champ.
Staines in Liverpool.
I know.
There hasn't been an English champ at all.
Bisping.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Bisping won it. That's it. I think he's the only one, though.
I think he was close.
Who?
Hardy was close at one.
Dan Hardy. He fought GSP, like.
No, I think he probably eventually will be heavyweight champ this Aspinall because he's young. When Jones wins it, he won't defend it, he'll retire.
Think?
Yeah, he'll just win it and say he's done both.
All of the day.
But the one, you never
know. He's a crackhead, lad, isn't he? He's a smackhead. Hopefully not, though, so I'd like to see him come back and be clean. Yeah, he's one of the best.
He's the best ever.
Think?
Because he is undefeated. His record, that loss on his record.
It was a fucking
6-12.
6-12, 6-12, whatever it's called, elbow.
No,
come on, lad.
It didn't even land hard as well. The fella stayed down.
It's a shite way to lose that.
Shit house, lad.
You know what I mean? But yeah.
I wouldn't even class that. The steroid stuff as well. What can you do? They're all on it.
Well, that's it. They're all on it. But then you look at the other
He's
stuff.
the worst ever though for it.
Apparently battering his wife. Oh,
Yeah, he's a
it's a
nutter,
bit
lad.
heavy, innit?
The hit and run stuff, remember that as well?
Which?
Hit and run stuff
Yeah.
years ago. Lad, he's a nutcase.
It's heavy, lad. Innit?
He's like, he was actually on crack, wasn't he, for a bit, I
Was
think? Actual crack. Not just Charlie, he was on the crack.
And do you know what, though, saying about him coming back to heavyweight? He's left his coach. Not with his coach no more that he was with for his whole career, basically.
I don't know nothing.
That's true, to be fair.
I could coach that fella.
Get in himself.
Yeah,
But now he's training as a Hudo and stuff.
He's that,
Talented.
got that much longevity as well. Like same with Holloway, the way he doesn't spar anymore. You don't need to spar when you've fought that many times.
Got that much experience.
Yeah, that's it, lad. John Jones doesn't need to he just needs to make weight.
And just get in.
Doesn't need a game plan, lad.
No.
He's a genius.
He is, to be fair.
And say if someone does beat him, if he gets a rematch, he always wins his rematches.
Always.
And wins them more convincingly because he's that type of fighter where, like say, with the first DC fight, it weren't close, but he beat him. And then the second fight, he just destroyed him. Because he learns everything.
Yeah, he does. He's like a computer,
He learns how DC leans his head to one side, tuck that in, and that kick, and just done. Just won't get beat.
No. Do you reckon there's going to be any breakout fighters? So I will say, who I'm banking on being a breakout fighter, making his debut in London, Makayev Muhammad, the amateur.
I don't really know much about him.
Lad, he's just like a Khabib. He's Russian, but I'm not going to, I don't know, but apparently, something must have happened or something. He represents Britain, basically. He represents Britain in wrestling tournaments and stuff.
Yeah.
So he's basically British, but he's Russian. But he was undefeated as an amateur. He went something. I'll get it up now. Well, he's just like a Khabib, lad. Better. Just like a Khabib. He's literally another Khabib.
What happened to that Russian kid, that Feder? The tall one, the striker, the skinny one. That
the beat.
Yeah, what happened to him, lad?
He nearly retired.
Lad.
He nearly retired because he couldn't get a fight.
He'd won a belt.
Apparently, he's coming back though.
If he comes back, he'll win a belt 100%. He's an animal, that kid.
Lad, his striking was crisp.
The way it's going as well, lad, you could be looking at Russians to have 6 of the champions.
Yeah. This Muhammad Makayev, I think he's on a 29 win streak.
29?
Amateur and 5 pro. And he's a wrestler. So he grips people up. And he's like a Khabib, lad. Fighting featherweight. Oh no, well, it says here bantamweight actually. He's making his debut. It's either featherweight or bantamweight. One of them.
When them Russians can wrestle at this game.
Lad, he can wrestle. He trains in Liverpool. And Manny. Trains in both, I think. He trains in a bit of both, lad.
A breakout one, really. I'd just say that Arnold Allen. Even though he's already known.
He's not, though, really.
But he could have, a breakout fight this year.
Think?
Yeah,
I'd like to see that.
He's the best of the English, I'd say.
I would myself.
The best of the British.
Yeah, I would agree there. Dan
Him
will be a good fight, though, you know.
Aspinall are the best of the British, defo.
Exciting for British MMA at the moment, though.
Till needs
he just needs a few wins.
Just needs a big knockout to get him back.
You know what he needs to stop fucking having wars in the gym? It's taking a toll on his body. You know.
He should have switched it up with his team, like Joshua's done.
Yeah. Has he done that now, Joshua?
Yeah,
I confirmed.
Just switch it. I know he's loyal, but sometimes loyalty you just
yeah, well, that's it. Gotta be selfish.
Not against his trainers. Trainer could be brilliant, lad. Look at the way he's training.
You got him so far.
Aspinall's quality, but you can only sometimes change. You just need change.
Yeah,
and you might need a new trainer.
Different environment, maybe.
America, maybe. Or back to Brazil.
Possibly that. Imagine it.
Anything could happen.
But yeah, decent lists. We'll come back in a year.
Yeah, I've played it quite safe, but...
You have. I've made some bold ones, to be fair, but...
light heavyweight. That Prochaska's a kid.
Yeah, he is.
He's an animal.
But yeah. Some good fights coming up in UFC. We'll come back in a year, see if our predictions are right.
What's the next big...
Well, there's UFC on. Let me get the schedule up. There's UFC on tomorrow. Johnny Walker versus Jamal Hill. That Johnny Walker should an absolute fucking Lampot. He's nuts. You've got UFC Vegas.
Beefing with Dana White over.
Don't know. On Saturday, Johnny Walker versus Jamal Hill. Don't know how you pronounce his name. Not that interested, to be fair. Then after that, the week after, on the 26th Feb, it's Islam versus Dariush.
Islam wins.
And the card's pretty dead. After that, some card like Masvidal Covington. You know what's a really good fight on that? Edson Barboza versus Bryce Mitchell. That's a good fight.
If Edson Barboza kicks the fuck at him.
Oh, it was unbelievable. The UFC London card's a good card, you know. Really good card. I mean, I was going to go to it, but I weren't going for that.
No,
like, Fort Hill was also going to be on.
Hill was going to be.
If I was going to there, it'd only be for fucking Molly McCann, Paddy's Walkout, and Tom Aspinall. But it's not worth going away to London. I'll wait. Lad, surely, with Till gets another win or two, even if he doesn't. Aspinall, Paddy, Molly McCann. Imagine that night at the Echo, lad.
Or even Anfield, if there's a title involved.
Imagine that. That's the schedule coming up anyway. Decent, to be fair.
Yeah.
Better than boxing.
You smash it.
You love it, don't you?
That will be mad.
That's a card. That's a fight. Let me find it. Right, we've got... to be fair, if not, you know. What was it?
Isn't the Birds title fight on it?
But I can see. Yeah, let me try and get the updated card. I might be a bit shy, you know. Gee.
The card looked good though.
It looked heavy. But apparently they were supposed to get Poirier and Diaz on it. That's not happening no more on that card.
The main event.
Exactly, that's a pay-per-view main event.
Colby's just gonna.
Yeah, he is.
And the Masvidal hype.
It's a okay card. Regardless of the card, the main event sells itself. So fuck the main event. The main event, the undercard shit. To be fair, I thought it was good. No. Shit. Well, Kevin Holland and Oliveira's on it. Alex Oliveira.
Oh no, what is that for shite?
It's a shite card, but the main event is just... You can't complain, you know what I mean? So regardless, but yeah. Made some decent predictions there anyway. We'll wrap it up. But yeah, we'll come back in a year. See how they're going. It could be the complete opposite. Fighters could have retired.
But Shaska could be a double champ.
Exactly, yeah, you don't know.
I think you'll add it.
McGregor could be the lightweight, you don't know. Oh, anything could happen.
McGregor could be the fucking light heavyweight.
Bad. Juice bomb.
We'll come back in a year, McGregor will either be fighting or in prison.
Either or.
Prison, definitely.
But yeah. Let us know what you think in the comments. Give me some of your predictions, what you've got. Could be different, could be the same. But yeah, nice one for watching. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. But yeah, peace.